Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie Vaughn with Singing News Magazine, and I'm here today with Ernie Haase to talk about his new Grammy nomination, the third for Signature Sound, for the Best Roots Gospel Album, Something Beautiful, our favorite songs of Bill and Gloria Gaither. Hi, Ernie, how are you?
Hi, Jamie. I'm doing well.
Good.
Sitting up here in snowy Stowe, Ohio.
Well, I am in snowy Nashville, Tennessee, so I think,
I heard.
we've all got the same storm going through.
Yeah, just it's a good time just to put on your favorite comfy sweater and get you a cup of coffee and hunker down
Yep.
and so that's what we're doing up here.
Yep, same here. I'm really excited to talk to you about your third Grammy nomination for the album Something's Beautiful. What was your
Uh-huh.
inspo for picking the songs for the album?
Oh, well, the catalog of Bill and Gloria Gaither
Mhm.
is immense. So there's so many songs that the hardest part was actually trying to narrow it down. Uh,
Understand?
and so, well, I've always been somebody who just finds um, great passion to do what I do, and
Mhm,
it comes from in here.
mhm,
And if I point that way too, it comes from in that little room in there, my little upper room.
mhm.
Just when you meet with the Lord and He warms the fires of your heart with the truth of who you are in Him, and then so you just go out and say, you know what, I don't have the passion to do this, that, and the other. I
Mhm,
have the passion to do this.
mhm.
And that's what happened with this record. I wanted to pay tribute to my mentors, my friends, and probably the greatest songwriting team of this century and the last. And
Yeah.
so it was a labor of love, and we're very, very honored to have our name and our picture with Bill and Gloria Gaither.
Did they help in any of the song process?
They did. Actually, Bill co-produced it with Wayne Hahn, and he was very integral. Matter of fact, before we ever went into the studio, he said, "Why don't you come up to Indiana and bring Wayne, and let's sit around and just let's dream. Let's just think on these things." And we did. So, and then Gloria cooked for us every meal. We never left the house. It was kind of like this weather here, not quite as snowy, but it was cold.
Yeah.
And so we spent 2 days at Bill and Gloria's house around their table, and one of their songs that we put on the record, which was symbolic of our experience, was feeling at home in the presence of Jesus.
Mhm.
And so Bill would put the log on the fire, and we would eat some wonderful cooking, and we would just go through that catalog. And it was a wonderful experience. I mean, I'm thrilled with the way people are experiencing the songs and enjoying the songs, and of course, to be nominated for a Grammy, it's amazing. But how it all started, it was the passion that
Mhm.
keeps me going. Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Boy, it depends what day it is. you know, um, on one particular day when I'm not really feeling strong, you know, I believe, help thou my unbelief. It will be my favorite song. But I think the anthem for the modern church, maybe it's changed. The worship style, music has changed. But for me, if you were asking me the anthem, uh, it would be Because He Lives.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
so that turned out so well. And then you spoke of Bill and Gloria. They both appeared on the record.
Mhm.
Bill did a reading on It's Beginning to Rain, and then Gloria did a reading on a medley of songs that we did, others. And so, like I said, to have them on the record, have them involved in making the record.
Mhm.
And then when we had our photo shoot, I called and I said, "Hey, I don't want to over ask, but I'd love for you to stop by the photo shoot and be on the cover, or at least take a picture with us."
Yeah.
And they did. And they did, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's something beautiful.
So, what does this Grammy nomination mean for you? For this album specifically, and the third in a line of the career of Signature Sound?
Yeah. Um, putting a lot of stock in achievements, that really has never stayed with me very long. It's always what's next.
Right.
And I remember back 2 years ago when we were able to sing on Fox and Friends, our Jazzy Little Christmas,
Mhm.
and you and I have talked about that many times. It was a wonderful experience, but then um, I don't know if it's a curse, I don't know if it's a blessing, but it's just the way I am. It was like I sat down after that and said, "Okay, what's next?"
Mhm.
And so the music we make, after we put it out there as an offering, um, if it's received well, wonderful, but it's like putting it to bed, and then it's like, what's next? And so that's where I've been right now, especially during this COVID season when you can't do what you're used to doing.
Right.
The Lord has given me so many ideas,
Mhm.
and so now it's just how to work those what's next out
Yeah.
in our lives and music, and so
Can you share
it's
any?
always a challenge, huh?
Can you share any of those with us?
Um, I I don't have I had to today is the day that I was going to make an announcement all over our Facebook page of what was next. And I just don't have a piece about that yet. I still have that pause button. But I do know that the means and the methods of how we communicate the gospel will always change.
That's right.
But that message of the good news of the birth, the burial, the resurrection of Jesus, that never changes, and that never needs to cease being our focal point. And so I'm getting direction. I really am, and I'm excited about it. A little scared, but hey, um, he's never. I've never. The Bible says, "I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging for bread." So, I'm excited, and I will also say on a personal note, um, 33 years of touring, getting closer to that 60 mark. I didn't think that would ever happen. It's been good to be home.
Yeah.
So I can't. This is a safe place. This is a haven, and so it's great to make music and have all these methods and means to get it out there and still be home.
Right.
That that was not, my mentors George and Lynn. That was something they never had afforded to them.
Right.
So of all the things that are scaring us right now, there's a lot of things that should be exciting us right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can't wait to hear what's next. So we will be on pins and needles when you get that
Ah,
piece that you can announce it. Are you still doing your live shows on YouTube?
that's part of the process. December the 25th was our last one.
Okay.
And so we had like a 18, 19-week run.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, when we recorded our last episode, like the next 2 days, I had COVID. So
Oh.
it hit me, and it didn't hit me quite as hard as it did some.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a couple weeks to recover. And then I just took January and February off. I just needed my mind and my soul to rest. And so that's what I've been doing. And a lot of soul searching is saying, what is next? Everybody has reached out to me in some way or the other, and our dear friends that support us, and said our Fridays are empty now. We missed the Friday night sing. We got used to having that routine,
Right.
and I get that, because the older you are, the more you want to have things in your life to look forward to. So that's always nice to know that we can come back here and sit in this chair and sing to people, and
Right.
hopefully people still want to hear what you have to say. So I think that's part of the overall mix. So I'm still figuring that out. And when I figure that out, or get close to figuring it out, Jamie, I'll come back and
Okay.
be sure to tell you.
Absolutely. We'll be
I'll
excited.
share that with you.
Well, Ernie, we're excited for you on this Grammy nomination for the album Something Beautiful, our favorite songs of Bill and Gloria Gaither. Everybody, make sure if you haven't heard this album, please go listen to it. It is so good. It will touch your heart. And it'll bring back a great nostalgia of wonderful hymns and songs that we all grew up singing in church. And also make sure to be on the lookout around March 14th to see who takes home the Grammy for the Best Roots Gospel Album. Thanks, Ernie.
Thank you, Jamie. And congratulations to everybody in our category who was nominated. Wonderful music, and great to be a part of that family.
Absolutely.